Guys, absolutely riveting coverage tonight. Real-time forecasting does not get any better than that. Many thanks, gentlemen. Of course, as they mentioned, both Bill and Kyle, if anything develops with this system, we'll get right back to the guys in the tracking center. But for now, we do want to go back live to our crew in Ionia County. 24-hour News 8's Marley Ginter in Portland. They dealt with this earlier today, Marley. That tornado ripped through that town hard this afternoon, and you've got more coverage from there tonight.
Oh boy, Brian, did it whip through this town, and we're talking a lot of cleanup, a lot of damage out here. And tonight we're getting a clearer look at just how much damage that tornado did today. We have some amazing new aerial video, roofs blown apart on 3 churches, concerns that one of those steeples may soon fall over. And then look at this, another building's roof is entirely gone. In fact, you can look inside it like a dollhouse. Winds hit around 100 miles an hour, making it an EF1 tornado. Amazingly, though, everyone survived. Officials tell us that about 70 homes were damaged, some destroyed, some had their roofs completely torn off, others lost siding. Also, a dozen businesses were damaged. A woman and her kids had to be rescued from the Goodwill after it collapsed. And 3 churches saw extensive damage again: First Baptist, United Methodist, and First Congregational. The 175-year-old First Baptist Church lost much of its roof. And I'm joined now by Storm Team 8 meteorologist Ellen WX, who's going to sort of pinpoint for us just where this EF1 tornado made its path.
Well, something that we do know, we've been out with survey crews all day, is that the length of the path is about 4 miles long. So it was only on the ground for 4 miles, about 10 minutes, a very fast tornado, and the width of this path is only about 50 to 100 yards wide. So here's a look at that path that we pieced together based on those damage reports rather. So it started just outside of town on Friend Road between Ionia and Gibbs, and from there it tracked southeast, hitting a football field, then the churches, and then the businesses before it eventually lifted. And the fact that there is a path is one of the most compelling signs that this is actually a tornado. It happened in a flash.
It's pretty scary.
An EF1 tornado.
I mean, it happened so fast. I mean, it was just raining hard, and then all of a sudden that wind picked up. I was yelling Annie out.
Today, the National Weather Service spent the afternoon sifting, sorting, and surveying. The evidence? Too strong to blame on straight-line winds.
What we'll see is typical. We'll see debris that is lifted, scattered. We saw some automobiles that are moved and damaged.
The tornado was down for only 10 minutes. Too quick to issue a warning on.
Well, we get a low-level scan about every 2 to 3 minutes. With this storm being on the ground only about 10 minutes, it was probably 2 to 3 minutes before it picked up anything that would have carried it high enough for our radar beam to detect. And at the same time, it looks like the width of this tornado was probably about 50 yards or less.
The tornado may have been quick to come, but Portland residents were quick to do the right thing.
They did. The babysitter across the street, the house that had the garage taken off, the babysitter was awesome. I mean, she got him down in the basement as quick as possible.
They're also quick to lend a helping hand.
It's awesome. And I can't believe all these people out here. Portland is so awesome. I mean, if you would have saw this a couple hours ago, you'd say it was impossible. And we're almost done.
Come out close, right, Joe?
Hundreds and hundreds of trees were down. And you know, when we were talking with the survey crews, some of the things that they look for is how the debris falls. Not necessarily those twisted trees. Sometimes we see those twisted trees and we think, oh, tornado. But actually that's not a good indicator. Winds of 100 miles per hour can take down trees and twist them. It's how the debris falls that really tells the tale, and that's definitely what we saw here today.
Well, and I know even with you going out surveying the damage earlier, just on your own, Storm Team 8 had really already called it. They'd already said this was definitely a tornado just by looking at the damage.
There are some surefire signs. The fact that it was in a definite path, the fact that we had some of that debris spattering the house, those are things that are really red flags for us.
Very insightful. Thank you so much. Storm Team 8 meteorologist Ellen WX. And as you heard Ellen say, the tornado may have only lasted a few minutes, but the cleanup out here will take weeks or even months. We want to continue our team coverage now with 24-hour News 8's Danny Carlson, who spoke with people doing the cleanup and getting help from all around. Danny.